everyone, welcome to Self-Care Sunday. My name is Kelli Saunders and I'm calling in from beautiful Kenora, Ontario, Canada. We're kind of in the center of Canada. I like to call it the Great White North. Thankfully right now it's pretty hot. So for those of you who don't know where Kenora is, but you may know where Toronto is, we're actually about a 3-day drive north of Toronto in the same province of Ontario in Canada. So thank you for joining me today. I feel privileged and honored to be here today to share with you a couple things that rise to the top for me when I think about self-care, and I'm hoping that maybe it'll be helpful to you. I'm really lucky to live in a beautiful place, and I think a lot of where you live and your access to nature's beauty certainly can play a role in how you feel and your self-care. So I just want to share a little bit of my surroundings with you today. I've got lots of photos and videos and not so much about me talking, but thank you for joining me. And I guess really when I was asked to do this, the top 3 things that rose to the surface for me as far as self-care goes. First, number 1 is fitness and exercise. Number 2 is good nutrition inside and out. And number 3 is what I've already mentioned, nature and fresh air. Just to let you know a little bit about me, I've been an environmental consultant and a fitness instructor for 30 years, and I have been an organo distributor for about 2 years. And I feel very fortunate that the fitness business that I've been in for 30 years has now blossomed. I've been able to share the wonderful treasures from organo with people that take fitness seriously or have health issues and are trying to get back into fitness. And so it's been a really great mix for me. And I guess the other thing I'd like to just say as far as self-care goes is it's really about simple pleasures, finding peace in simple things. And hopefully some of the photos that you see here in the videos will give you a sense of what I mean. For me, self-care, a top priority is exercise. And I guess that has a lot to do with the fact that it's been a huge part of my life for the last 30 years. But I think what I've learned over time is that if you make it a priority, you'll see the benefits. I know it's tough to fit exercise into a daily schedule. So what I tell people who are finding it difficult, I say it has to be a priority in your day. Schedule it in your day timer or your calendar like a meeting. Call it a meeting with yourself. Even if it's half an hour, it's a meeting that you cannot miss. You can't change. Too often things in life, they rise to the top, and our exercise rise or lowers to the bottom, and we need to change that up as much as we can. When you exercise, you boost your mood, and you feel stronger. As you start to get stronger, you really notice the difference. You start to feel a sense of accomplishment, and of course we all know that exercise contributes to overall health. So to me, it's a critical self-care component that has many dividends, pays many dividends. Mental health, huge. And like I said, just feeling strong and feeling accomplished. It doesn't have to be always a really intense workout, going for a walk or a run or a swim or doing some yoga, stretching. Anything that moves the body, to me, is self-care in itself. Just to give you an example of fitting something in, the other day I had a pretty packed day and I had a webinar I had to attend. And so I brought my weights into my office, and during the webinar I did my weights. So nobody sees me. and knows what I'm doing, but I'm accomplishing one of my priorities for that day. For me also, motivating others motivates me. So again, it's easy for me to say as an instructor, but I'm really finding that as I help others find a way to work out something that works in their schedule, or even during this time of isolation, I've been doing fitness instruction online on Zoom, and I've been running fitness challenges. You don't have to be an instructor to do that. You could challenge a friend. You know, you could say, hey, I'm going to try to walk for an hour 3 times a week. Do you want to join me? Let's see if we can each do 3 times a week. So little challenges that hold people accountable, hold you accountable, is taking care of yourself. But motivating others is pretty neat how it comes back to you and makes you feel good that you've done something for someone else. I remember hearing a while ago that it's important to find a way to lead, and sometimes you have to pick the thing that you feel best about leading on. And for me, over the last 2 months, it's been about fitness. It's been helping people keep moving, and that in itself has been self-care for me. So make it a priority, treat it like a meeting. And you know what I found is the more I do, the more I want to do. The less I do, the less I want to do. It's kind of like a vicious circle. So it's important to try and turn it around. If you're feeling a bit depressed, I can almost guarantee you that a really good workout or a brisk walk will make you feel quite a bit better, if not lift your depression. So I highly recommend it. I have firsthand experience at that. I also want to say that, you know, as much as I'm a advocate of working out, finding your time to rest and do things that are calming are extremely important. One of my favorite things to do is to pour a cup of organo red tea and tune into a yoga session, or tune into a breathing session on with yoga. So I just find combining those two things are really calming for me. So finding a balance, but making either both those or one of them a priority in your day is my little piece of advice. I like to think of nutrition as something we have to consider inside and out. So this is where organo has really been a game changer for me. Nutrition that I consume with the reishi mushroom infused beverages, the capsules, but also the BU skincare line and the skin nutrition that gives me on the outside. So let's talk about internal nutrition first, and let's talk about eating, a favorite pastime of lots of us, and self-care. So I do eat healthy. I recommend we all try to eat as healthy as we can, but I also think it's important to have fun with your food. And you'll probably see some photos in this video of our attempts to make pizza on our outdoor barbecue. We barbecue a lot here. We really do try to eat healthy, but as a family, we try to pick fun recipes. We take pictures of our food and share recipes on Facebook. Have fun with it. but make sure that you're giving your body the nutrition it needs. And I love the fact that when I drink my black coffee in the morning, my red tea in the afternoon, I have a shake every lunch, I take spore capsules. I know I'm getting really good nutrition just in those items, not to mention the healthy food that I try to consume. So I love the fact that Organo gives me that, and it's so easy. The thing with the shakes is I've had digestive issues most of my life, and I've really noticed a difference with the prebiotic fiber and the way the reishi heals your gut. I've really noticed a difference. And it does fill me up till the next meal. So I really like that aspect. And for friends of mine who are drinking the shake for weight management, they've told me the same story. When it comes to external nutrition, when I turned 40, I made a decision that I wasn't going to use skincare products that contain any toxins or chemicals. And those are really hard to find. They may have some natural ingredients, but there's lots of unnatural ingredients in them too. And that's what I love about the BU skincare line, is how natural it is, and you actually feel good putting it on your skin. Our skin needs good nutrition, just like the rest of our body, and I just feel good from the inside out using these products. One thing I thought I'd share with you, two things, is if you're finding that your hair is dry, I've mixed a spore capsule with coconut oil. You mix it up like a paste, and you can just finger it through your hair at night and let it sit on your hair overnight, and then wash it out in the morning. That seems to really moisturize your hair. And one of my favorite things to do is on a Saturday or Sunday morning is get the bathroom to myself and do a mask and enjoy my coffee while I'm putting the mask on, and just have me time, put on some music, and start the weekend out right. So I hope that gives you a couple ideas of how to take care of yourself on the inside and out. It's pretty easy to find ways for self-care in Kenora because we are surrounded by beauty. We're surrounded by rocks, trees, lots of water. To me, self-care by getting out in nature is a top priority, just like exercise and nutrition that I spoke of. It's therapeutic. It's spiritual, especially if you can be near water like we are here. There's just something about the simplicity, the simple pleasure of reconnecting with nature. And even if you live in a city, any small place that you can go where you can reconnect with nature, I think, is an important component of your self-care. One thing I'd like to suggest is gardening. We have a garden in our backyard, but we also garden on our deck, and that's an option for those who don't have a lot of space. But it gives you that sense that you're growing something healthy for yourself, and reconnecting a little bit with Mother Nature. I love that Organo's reishi is organic and grown as it grows in nature. So we are respecting the medicinal mushroom by growing it the way it grows in nature, and it's organic, and I love that. It makes me feel very good about what I'm consuming, that it's healthy and that it's the best it can be. So that's my top 3 self-care tips: fitness, nutrition inside and out, and reconnecting with nature. I hope that's been helpful. Um, I think as well, finding a way to believe in yourself and what you can do, and expanding your horizons a little bit is another great way to build confidence and uh, show yourself that you can do things that maybe you didn't think you could do. Um, it's powerful to help others, and even if you can find small ways to do that, it comes back to you, and that's self-care in itself. Um, I know for me, if I make self-care a priority, it gives me the opportunity to help others more: my family, my friends, my fitness colleagues, and people that I work with in Organo as well. So stay open to opportunities, spread your wings, do something each day for you, even if it's small. Um, Growing is a form of self-care, and you just may not notice that it's happening for a while. I'd like to thank Jasmine Wild of Lake of the Woods Yoga Studio, who helped me put this video together. I don't find technology to be self-care at all, so she came to my rescue, and she is a friend and a wellness colleague of mine, and I thank her for her help. So enjoy this day, and enjoy taking care of yourself.